Hidden powers of the mind. How does school limit you? Why do geniuses fail tests? Have you ever wondered why school seems like a labyrinth where only a few find their way to success? In a world where one number can decide your future, we'll uncover the secrets of the hidden powers of the mind. Why do brilliant minds often fail in traditional tests? Hidden powers of the mind. How does school limit you? Why do geniuses fail tests? Is a journey beyond the limits of IQ into a world where every type of intelligence opens doors to unfathomable possibilities. Discover with us how true potential is stifled by a system that fails to understand the diversity of minds. Are you ready to see education in a new light? Join us. Welcome to a world where traditional education meets revolution. Howard Gardner has unmasked the great educational illusion, claiming that standard tests and the one-dimensional approach to intelligence are outdated relics that ignore the true essence of human genius. His theory of multiple intelligences not only challenges the established order, but also questions the very foundation our educational system is built on. Are we ready to face the truth that genius lies not only in numbers and words, but in the wealth of undiscovered talents within each of us? Here's a story that provokes the question: has our obsession with standard tests destroyed generations of potential geniuses? In the world of education and psychology, Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences represents a groundbreaking approach to understanding human potential. Rejecting the traditional view that limits intelligence to a one-dimensional scale measurable by IQ tests, Gardner proposes a more complex and holistic picture of human abilities. His theory, first introduced in 1983 in the book Frames of Mind, The Theory of Multiple Intelligences, argues that intelligence is not a uniform force, but a complex collection of various abilities and talents, equally important for full functioning in society. Have you ever felt that the educational system fails to appreciate your unique talents? Gardner identifies 7 initial types of intelligence: linguistic, logical mathematical, musical, spatial, bodily kinesthetic, interpersonal, and intrapersonal, each responsible for different ways of processing information and interacting with the world. He later added naturalistic intelligence and also considered others, including existential and moral, further expanding the spectrum of human abilities. Gardner's theory greatly influences education, suggesting that teaching should be tailored to the diverse abilities of students rather than expecting the same kind of achievements from everyone. Recognizing and developing all types of intelligence is crucial for full individual development and can help each person find their path to success and self-actualization. How do your experiences reflect Gardner's theories? In the following sections, we will take a closer look at each of the intelligences described by Gardner, considering how they can manifest in daily life and how they can be developed to better utilize our full potential. I invite you to explore the fascinating world of multiple intelligences, which challenges traditional concepts and opens the door to a new understanding of human nature. Linguistic intelligence. Have you ever been so absorbed in a book that you lost track of time? This is the magic of words, the realm of those with highly developed linguistic intelligence. It's not just writers and poets, but anyone who can persuade, tell stories, joke, or communicate effectively. Imagine being able to create an entire world with just 26 letters of the alphabet. An example could be a conversation with a friend that makes you forget everything around you. That's the power of words. Logical mathematical intelligence. Do you remember the person in class who always solved math problems before most of us even manage to read the question. That's logical mathematical intelligence at work. People with this intelligence see patterns, analyze problems, and create hypotheses in a way that may seem like black magic to many of us. In everyday life, this manifests as the ability to plan a household budget or quickly calculate a tip at a restaurant. Spatial intelligence. Have you ever wondered how a pilot knows where to land in dense fog? That's thanks to spatial intelligence. It's the ability to think and orient oneself in 3 dimensions. Architects, magicians, and even video gamers use this intelligence to navigate and create space around themselves. In everyday life, it can be the skill of assembling IKEA furniture without leaving out any spare screws. Musical intelligence. Have you ever found yourself humming a melody you heard just once? This could be a sign of exceptionally developed musical intelligence. People with this intelligence can sense rhythm, melody, and tone, even in the ordinary sounds of everyday life. From composers to those who simply enjoy listening to music, this intelligence allows for the perception and expression of oneself through sounds. An example from life could be the ability to play an instrument without having to read music notes first. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence. Do you remember the feeling when your body operates perfectly and you perform complex movements with ease? That's the realm of bodily kinesthetic intelligence. Athletes, dancers, surgeons, and even sculptors use their body in a way that seems almost poetic. In everyday life, it's the skill that makes it easy for you to learn new sports or dance steps at a wedding. Interpersonal intelligence. Have you ever noticed how some people can read others' emotions and intentions without words? That's the power of interpersonal intelligence. Individuals with this ability are like social shamans. They understand and navigate the complex world of human relationships with ease. This skill enables leaders, teachers, therapists, and even salespeople to create deep connections with others. An example could be the ability to mediate a conflict or a natural talent for motivating a team. Mahatma Gandhi, known for his exceptional interpersonal intelligence, said, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world," highlighting the importance of empathy and understanding. Intrapersonal intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence is the capacity for deep self-understanding, one's feelings, motivations, and thoughts. It's introspection that facilitates self-development and self-actualization. Individuals with highly developed intrapersonal intelligence are often seen as very autonomous and aware of their emotional states. An example could be journal writing as a form of self-reflection. Socrates, utilizing his intrapersonal intelligence, encouraged introspection with the famous "Know thyself." Naturalistic intelligence. Gardner expanded his theory to include naturalistic intelligence, understood as the ability to recognize, classify, and utilize elements of the natural environment. This intelligence enables botanists, geologists, chefs, and even gardening enthusiasts to read nature in a way that eludes most of us. A life example could be the ability to identify different species of plants or animals during a walk in the forest. Charles Darwin, while traveling on the HMS Beagle, used his naturalistic intelligence to formulate the theory of evolution, stating, "There is nothing more exciting than understanding how wonderful and diverse life on Earth is." These various forms of intelligence indicate that every person is unique and possesses their own set of abilities and talents. Gardner, based on his research in education and psychology, emphasized that the educational system should adapt its teaching methods to these multiple forms of intelligence to give everyone a chance to develop. His theory of multiple intelligences encourages us to broaden our own horizons and appreciate the diversity of talents among people. As Albert Einstein said, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. This reflection perfectly captures the idea that different types of intelligence deserve recognition and celebration. According to Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, every person possesses a mix of different types of intelligences, some of which may be more developed than others. Gardner argued that the traditional conception of intelligence focused mainly on logic and language, measured by standard IQ tests, is too limited and does not reflect the full range of human abilities and talents. It's entirely possible and even common for people to exhibit abilities in multiple areas of intelligence. For example, someone might be very good at math, logical, mathematical intelligence, music, musical intelligence, and also have interpersonal skills, enabling effective communication with others, interpersonal intelligence. Gardner emphasized that schools and educational systems should accommodate this diversity by offering varied curricula that support and develop all types of intelligences in students. This approach gives everyone a chance to succeed in areas that best match their individual talents and predispositions. Recognizing and developing different types of intelligences can also contribute to greater life satisfaction, as people are able to better understand and utilize their natural abilities and interests. Many well-known historical and contemporary figures exhibit traits of possessing multiple intelligences. Here are a few examples of individuals who demonstrate abilities in various fields, reflecting Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. Leonardo da Vinci demonstrated spatial, logical, mathematical, intrapersonal, and naturalistic intelligence. Not only was he an outstanding painter, but also an engineer, inventor, and scientist, showcasing his exceptional spatial and logical mathematical intelligence. His ability for introspection and interest in nature also suggests a developed intrapersonal and naturalistic intelligence. Albert Einstein, known for his theory of relativity, exemplifies someone with highly developed logical mathematical intelligence. His ability for abstract spatial thinking and a deep understanding of his own thought processes indicate that he also possessed strong spatial and intrapersonal intelligences. Frida Kahlo was a renowned painter whose works often contained autobiographical elements, indicating a deep intrapersonal intelligence. Her ability to express emotions and ideas through images and words also demonstrates developed spatial and linguistic intelligences. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple Inc., was a well-known technology innovator, showcasing his spatial and logical mathematical intelligence. His ability to anticipate the needs and desires of customers, as well as inspire and motivate teams, demonstrates strong interpersonal intelligence. Marie Curie, the first woman to receive a Nobel Prize and the only person awarded in two different scientific fields, physics and chemistry, demonstrated exceptional logical mathematical intelligence. Her ability to work tirelessly and dedicate herself despite adversity also indicates strong intrapersonal intelligence. These examples illustrate how multiple intelligences can manifest across different fields and contribute to achievements in science, art, technology, and beyond. Recognizing and developing diverse talents can lead to outstanding accomplishments and innovations. Identifying your own types of intelligence requires self-reflection, experimentation, and sometimes even formal assessment. Here are a few steps you can take to better understand your unique intelligences and talents. Self-reflection. Consider what brings you the most joy and in what activities you feel naturally competent. Questions to ask yourself include: what activities make me happy? In which tasks or actions do I feel most competent? When do I learn new things most easily and quickly? Exploration and experimentation. Engage in a variety of activities to see which resonate most with your natural abilities. This can include practicing various forms of art, painting, writing, music, getting involved in social and group activities, solving logical problems or puzzles, exploring nature and the natural world. Formal assessments. Consider taking formal psychometric tests or multiple intelligences assessments. Although no test is perfect, they can provide valuable insights into your predispositions. Analysis of your challenges and choices. Reflect on the tasks that are difficult for you and the activities you avoid. Often, our intelligences manifest not only through what we do well, but also through what we avoid. Consider your dreams and aspirations. Your dreams and goals can also provide clues about your primary intelligences. Reflect on which goals attract you the most and why. Look for convergences. Search for patterns in your interests and skills. Often, people discover that their various passions and talents share a common denominator, which may indicate a dominant type of intelligence. Remember, personal development is an ongoing process. Your understanding of your own intelligences can evolve with life experiences. Gardner emphasized that all types of intelligence are important and that everyone can develop their abilities in different areas. Thus, knowing yourself is not just about discovering where you are already strong, but also exploring how you can develop other areas of intelligence. At the end of our controversial journey through the intricacies of human genius, we face a challenge: to rebuild our thinking and systems that have too long fed us the illusion of one-dimensional intelligence. Gardner showed us a world where every mind has its unique rhythm, and school diplomas do not define our worth. Are we ready to challenge the status quo, to stop measuring genius by the yardstick of tradition? Let this conclusion be not just an ending, but the spark of rebellion against educational uniformity. This is the moment to ask ourselves, are we brave enough to unleash the hidden powers of the mind and give space to all forms of intelligence to truly shine? This is not just the end of a film. It's the beginning of a revolution in thinking about what it truly means to be intelligent. Thank you for watching our film. We hope you found it inspiring to reflect on the diversity of intelligences and ways to nurture them. If you want to stay updated with our content and watch more videos on our channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Exciting discoveries and engaging topics await you. See you soon.